Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to speak to you very quickly about how to stay safe in Ghana. Okay, so a few people have requested this video, so here it is. Okay, so number one, when you arrive at Kotoka Airport, it can be a little bit overwhelming. You've got loads of people going around doing different things, maybe speaking a language that you don't even understand, so you're like, huh? What was that? You know, have your wits about you, especially if you're coming with a family like we did. Myself, my husband and my 3 children, we had 10 suitcases, 5 pieces of hand luggage and little bits that they had picked up from the aeroplane. So we had a lot going on. People will come up to you and say, oh, you want help, and try and push your trolley for you. You're like, no, don't just go, I'm trying to work things out for myself. Don't leave your phone on top of your suitcases, your jacket, because when you get there it's hot, you take off your jacket, all your money's in your jacket, you put it on there, someone will just pick up your jacket, walk off, you'll be none the wiser. You just don't want, you just want to avoid this stuff. You will also get the same situation when you've come out of the airport. The same group of people will also want to help you push your stuff to your car, get a taxi for you, and they will ask you if you have any coins. They know you don't have any cedis. They know full well the chances are you do not have any cedis. So they will ask you for coins, foreign coins, pounds, dollars, euros, whatever it is, just because they're more weightier than the cedi. They're hustlers. Nothing wrong with that at all, but they are hustlers, and they are, they do want to eat. So you're going to get that. So just have your wits about you, because it can be very quite an overwhelming experience, especially if there's a lot of you. So just have your wits about that. Now, when you do eventually settle down and you've got your own place and you want to get staff, test your house staff to make sure that they are trustworthy. The last thing you want to do is hire someone, go out for the day, come home and find someone taking your TV down and they've disappeared off the face of the earth and you will never see them ever again. If you hire staff, what you do is you test them every now and again. Drop your 10 cedis on the floor and see if they give it back to you. Say, Madam, I found this under your bed or something like that, or see if they're going to pocket it. These are little hints. Okay, so I'm just going to say that everything I'm saying today is purely common sense. It's not just directed towards Ghana, Africa, or anywhere. It can happen in any country. Bad things happen in every single country. There is no country that is exempt from this. Okay, so I'm just giving you some tips just to kind of help you out a little bit here. Okay, so please do test your staff. When you do hire staff, it's also a good idea to take a picture of their passport, find out where they live, go and see their family, get to know their family a little bit, so that there can be no repercussions later on. The person cannot just walk out with your cedis that you've just brought back from the bank or something like that and disappear off the face of the earth, because believe me, it has happened to a few people. They hire staff and they think, oh, I've had this staff member for a year now, 2 years now, oh, I can trust them with this and the other. And then one morning they wake up and find out that there's 6,000 cedis that they had, which they were going to use for something, has disappeared, and so has the person. Don't be a victim of crime. Okay. The other thing, what else is there? Yeah, so just, watch your staff. If you're out and about, just be street smart what you're doing. Don't leave your electronics on display, walking around with your phone in your hand, just, hanging out of your pocket. Just don't do it. It's unnecessary. It's unnecessarily tempting people that may not have the things that you have to want what you have. Just don't do it. Put your stuff away. I always put my phone away somewhere where I know that no one can get to it without having to seriously touch me first, and I will know. So just, be smart about what you're doing. Remember, I went to a concert a few months back with a friend of mine. When we got there, there was a girl, she was crying. I was like, what's this girl doing? I mean, Shatta Wale is up on the stage performing. What's she crying for? Unless she's like feeling emotional about it or something. I don't really know. But anyway, so my friend took out her phone and was like, yeah, let me get some of this on video.
And then someone said, hey, please, I beg, madam, please don't do that. Because this girl, she's crying. Someone just came, she was doing this. Taking picture, videos.
And someone went, bloop, took her phone, and that was the end of it. It was gone forever. It's gone to a new owner, forever lost. Forever lost. So you just don't want that to happen to you. Same for me, if you're in a market, any crowded space, just don't be doing selfies where you know that if someone grabs that from your hand, you might not know who it is. If I'm in the market or somewhere where it's packed and I want to take a picture, I will make sure that I've looked around me, make sure that there's not a lot of people. So if you are going to be out late at night and you're going to take a taxi, it's a good idea to perhaps take a picture of the taxi driver's license plate. It's even better if he sees you doing it. And what you do is you send that person that picture to someone. It's a brilliant deterrent in case he was thinking about doing anything silly, because then he can be traced. Because there are so many taxis around in Ghana. Literally, you can get a taxi every 30 seconds, no problem. They are all over the place. So you want to make sure that if you're getting a taxi and it's late at night, that you have some way of tracing this driver back down. So take a picture of his license plate, send it to someone. Also, if try and have some sort of awareness of your journey home, so that if he tries to take you some dodgy direction or something that you don't like, you can say, "Hey, Masa, this is not the route." You can tell him, I know my broken English is terrible, but I'm working on it. Please forgive. Anyway, yeah, so do that. So just take a picture, make sure you know your route home so that he can't do any funny stuff. If you're not sure, pull out your Google Maps on your phone and follow it, because Google will show you, most major roads it will show you, and so you can stay safe. Okay. The other thing is, and this one I just don't understand. You come to Ghana, you don't speak the language, you're out late at nights, and you decide to take a shortcut home through an alley. Really? Why? Why would you want to do that? People get robbed this way. Not only in Ghana, and I keep saying it, not only in Ghana, everywhere. Why would you want to take such a shortcut home by yourself, going down an alley? Whether it's a 30-second alley or whatever alley, it doesn't matter. Why do it? I would rather make my journey an extra half an hour to an hour long, as long as I know I'm guaranteed I'm going to get home safe. Like, why? I just don't understand that shortcut business at that time of the night. It's ridiculous. Why would you do? Why? So, if you're driving wherever you're going, lock your doors. Just don't leave them open. I've heard of people who have had their doors opened by people as they've been in traffic and stuff like that, and had things stolen from them. These are just common sense tips that I'm giving you, really. Just be careful. Just don't leave your phone on display, don't leave your tablet on display, laptops, that kind of, just don't do it. Don't tell people, please, just don't do that. Also, if you're the kind of person like me who gets lost a lot, a real lot, and doesn't know your left from your right, or your left from your right, whichever way, anyway, I don't know, I have to think about it. Just try and pretend like you do know what you're doing, like you haven't just arrived, as they say, Johnny just come. Don't be a Johnny just come. Behave like you've got, you know what you're doing a little bit. You can ask people for directions, that's all good, but just be a bit like, okay, blah. So yeah, so just don't be a Johnny just come. Just try and bluff your way, basically, and as if you know what you're doing, like you've been here. Yeah, I've been here for years. Yeah, I just happened to be this lost on this one occasion. That kind of thing. Okay. So now I'm going to say something that some people may not like. Now you guys know me. I'm pretty real. I wouldn't say something if it wasn't true or hadn't been my experience. Okay, so Ghana is safe, but there are certain areas that people live where crime seems to happen a little bit more. Those expat areas is usually where a lot of burglaries and all kinds of strange stuff happen. I'm sorry, but it's true. Those areas get robbed more because they are areas where people have more money, and therefore the chances of someone breaking into your house and getting something are higher than outside of those areas. I'm just a realist. I'm just speaking the truth as I have experienced. I've never ever been robbed or had anything happen to me, and I thank God, and I don't want anything to ever happen. And I really genuinely do feel sorry for people that when it does happen, because it's not a nice experience. But I am just saying, just because I am being real, that a lot of these things that do happen around those areas just because people over there have more money. That's why they live there. So it is what it is, basically. So the other thing is just be aware of people that are too nice. In any country, not just Ghana, you will get some people who will on the surface seem like they're being really nice. Like, I mean, these kind of people I'm talking about are not the ones where, you know, you've been introduced by someone who says, oh, this is my best friend from years ago and he will show you around when you get to Ghana or whatever, or a family member or something like that. No. I'm talking about strangers that you just bump into and they'll be like, oh, you're new to Ghana? Oh, I can take you around, I'll take you to the beach, I'll show you the sights, blah, 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 all of that. Just be careful. I'm not saying it is 100% of the time, but a lot of the time, you know, it's not free. At some point, they will call in a favor and then you'll be put in an awkward position. You just don't want that. So if someone is saying, I'll take you here, there, and everywhere, I'm not saying don't go. You can go if you want to. Just have your wits about you. Make sure the rules are clear from the beginning. You're going to pay for your own stuff. They're going to pay for their own stuff. Or you know that when you go out with them, you know that you're going to be buying the stuff. Because trust me, there have been situations where people have gone out for meals with people that they've just met. Everybody sits down having a good time, laughing. Yeah, this person is funny, yo. Oh. And then the bill comes. All of a sudden, everybody's busy playing on a phone as if they don't know that the bill has come. And guess who's going to pay for it? You are. Because that's what happens. Because you're seen to be the one to have money. Whether you have money or not, you're from abroad, so you've got money. And therefore you're the one who's going to pay for the meal. So make sure you carried enough cash with you. I'm sorry, but it's true. These are just little things. But this is not only Ghana. So, you know, I keep repeating myself. It's not only Ghana it happens in. It happens everywhere. And I'll say it again. I can't remember if I said it already because I've done this video like 3 times. The first time it was blurred. The second time it was blurred. The third time I got it and then it cut halfway. So I can't remember what I said on this video and what I said before. So here we go. I'm going to say it again. Ghana is safe. I would not be in Ghana with my husband and my 3 children if Ghana was not safe. Trust me. But anyway, I've spoken way too much and that is enough. Okay guys, so until next time, if you've got any other questions, anything you feel that I haven't covered, please fire me an email, a message, whatever, and I will answer you. Okay guys, until next time, peace and subscribe.